I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here in Amsterdam at IBC 2012, and I am in the booth of Comigo speaking with Mr. Dov Moran. How are you today, sir?
Perfect. Excellent.
Excellent. Listen, for all of our people out there in bnetTV land, why don't you give us a brief overview of Comigo and tell me why you're so great?
Okay. So Comigo is the smartest smart TV. We have a full system which includes a set-top box, which is Android-based, application for tablets, whether this is Android or iOS, phones. And what we provide is a very different sort of TV watching experience. It's experience which involves friends, socializing, value-added services, many activities, more data, internet connection. So whatever you see is hooked to the internet, and you can see that data coming from the internet, whether this is a football game or buying or fashion or whatever, everything is there. With this sort of the new kind of world, the new kind of data, activities, socializing.
So you know what's really, I don't have to tell you what's really great, but there, in the ecosystem we've been talking about IPTV and the benefits of IPTV for a very long time. It seems like this year we're seeing a lot of set-top boxes come to fruition. You've taken it to that next level where you're being able to connect to the TV and pull metadata from so many different sources and allow the user to have a much more rich experience, but it also allows the user to purchase things, get ads, and interact at a whole other level. What were some of the challenges in developing this, the software and the solution, and where do you feel that it's going to go within the next 12 months?
Okay, it is a very difficult development because it involves many activities, a lot of parts of the software. It's a very vast, big software that in the past was developed by companies that did such development over many years with thousands or hundreds of people. They bringing this software, doing it with a relatively small group of very talented people, it's a big task. It covers a lot. It covers media and video and UI. UI is very crucial. Let me talk about UI.
Okay.
I believe that in the past, companies could come and provide quite a mediocre sort of experience. You get the data, say thank you for getting the data. You get a video that's much more than...
Yeah.
I think that iPad changed something in our mind. The UI has to be perfect. The pictures, the video, the synchronization, the enhancements, the graphics, all of them has to be on a level that this is a truly experience for the user, and this was the big challenge: how to make the UI, on one side very rich, on the other side very simple, very obvious. Not a remote control with tons of keys that you need a book to read and learn how to operate what, but something that you can operate with up, down, right, left. Still get many features and a lot of capabilities. That was, I believe, part of it. Clearly, we are doing something very new that people didn't do before. Whenever you come with something which is innovative, it's a challenge. There's a lot of innovation in our product. So the biggest challenge probably is to combine the innovation from one side and the simplicity of use required on the other side. And I believe that we conquered. We approach this challenge very nicely.
So one of the another things that I want to point out about Comigo, your system, is that it's a business-to-business solution. So you're selling to operators.
Yep. We are selling to operators. We do believe that operators still are going to stay players in the game for a long time. They are the ones who are responsible for quality of service. They are the ones who are bringing content. There is tons of content on the internet, but if you just get this door open without anybody to direct you, bring you the right content, you might go, some people might get lost. Some people will do fine without. So we are selling to operators. We see great interest from many of them. Europe is our first market, but we see it coming from Southeast Asia and even from the US.
So this is disruptive for the most part because, you know, a lot of operators have been worried that the content was not going to be in their control. So you're offering them a great solution because they still get to control the content. You're adding these extra layers on top that allows the operator to monetize at a better pace. So I want to talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I do believe that operators, the system provides the operators the ability to actually add services that were not existing before. Advertisement, but not just throwing something to the screen, but it's advertisement, it's sponsorship. User will choose to have the application running side by side to what he is watching. And this can be sponsored by the advertisers. It's value-added services like merchandising, betting, whatever things can be done that up until today, operators were totally not involved. We allow much more to the user. We allow the operator to actually provide those services to the user and enjoy these benefits of revenues.
So what happens when the TV manufacturers like LG and Samsung have their own connected TV devices? Can you still use it? Is it going to be something that you can use in conjunction, or?
Well, generally we do see the TV manufacturers as partners, and we are talking today with several TV manufacturers to integrate our software, hardware software, into the TVs. It will happen eventually, one of the days. The smart TVs of today are not so smart.
Right.
They are getting there. It will take time. We intend to become one of the providers, I hope the major provider of the software for the smart TV. And there are going to be in the coming year already several large TV manufacturers that would come to the market with our software. So we don't see it as a competition, we see it as a potential business, customers, and we are happy to work with such manufacturers.
What are some of your favorite applications here?
Which one is I tell you what, I have guys which they constantly add and add, and every time there is a new feature, I say, wow, that's amazing. So that's a feature which just came yesterday, or a few days ago, and these are actually watch apps. These are applications running in parallel to the game you are watching, and the one I like more than all, and I like football, I must tell you, the European football, soccer. So that's I can go and I can actually get on the screen what happens every minute in the game, yes? And I can go through it and say, hey, this minute, this one went in, this one went out, this one get a yellow card, this player, and oh, here's the goal, and I want to watch the goal actually, so clicking here, now I'm getting the goal, yes? And that's a nice goal, by the way. And I can go back to the play, to where I am, the place I'm in the game. I just press the wrong button. That doesn't matter. So I can go back to the game and watch the game and continue my activities. Go maybe to operate another application. I can go and let's say throw a tomato on my friend's TV, and if I do that, it will ask me which friend. I think that my friend there is Anita, so I say, Anita, since my team is winning, I will throw a tomato on Anita to show her, and here's the tomato, and tomato will go from here, from this screen, in a second, to the other screen. There it is. Boof. And it says whoever sent it to you, of course. So the ability to interact and see things and enable things is there. I love it.
You know what? This is so fantastic to see the interaction in a television set where, a lot of time is spent, for a lot of families sitting around the TV set, but adding the extra layer in of utilizing the functionalities of the internet and the social capabilities, shopping and applications, movies, and all of the metadata makes it really a rich experience, and it actually becomes a little smarter for the family.
Absolutely. Moreover, actually the box becomes a computer. Since it's Android-based, you can run email, you can run a PowerPoint, you can run spreadsheets, you can get info, get news, go to the internet, Wikipedia, whatever, TED. It's not only the device which makes you sit there like a zombie, doing nothing. You can really interact things, you can record things, you can dictate things, you can define things for your kids, for example. that their watching time will be X to Y, and they can see only those and those channels. And basically, we do believe that the device, that the TV experience at home, drastically going to change and change for positive.
That's fantastic. Before we end off here, Dov, I just want to run through some specs of the box.
The box is the Android box. This is specifically is running with 800 MHz processor A9. Clearly moving forward, the box which is coming, which will come from us later, will be dual core. This is DVB-T plus IPTV. The DVB-T is a module, so we can easily replace it with DVB-C or DVB-S and enable cable, satellite, whatever. Although I believe that in the future you'll see mainly IPTV, and that will be good enough for everything. Yeah, great. The box is a part of the solution. We have a server. All the information goes through the server. All the services are offered through the server. We have API for other programmers to come and bring their applications, their watch apps. And it's very easy to do that. It should be written under Android environment. With our API, it comes transparent. It goes into the specific show whenever the show begins. Many tools for the operator to run the boxes and make sure that their box is running at TR69 for the controlling. And actually, the operator can define anything here, and he can define it in a level that specific to the user. So if he wants to enable some users, all the menu, all the activities, they can do that. If he wants that the menu for specific users will look differently, it will look differently. The box, in addition to the Android capabilities, we do have agreement with Playcast. It's a very nice Israeli company. So we enable games like World of Warcraft and others to be played. So this is actually not just for watching TV, it's for playing games. We have other cooperations which are very interesting. I do believe in cooperation.
Fantastic. Dov, thank you so much for spending the opportunity with this fantastic product, and clearly you are proven to be well positioned in the marketplace for some grand success.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
I've been speaking with Comigo's Dov Moran here at IBC in Amsterdam 2012. I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV.